I'm going to talk about the progress monitoring. So here is the quiz, only 5 questions. Just I wanted to know how much you know about the progress monitoring or curriculum-based measurement, okay? So we will talk about monitoring, but it's a little bit different between the mild to moderate and ESN. However, we can modify the monitoring, then we can use the same thing. I will talk one more different ones is ESN. You can use the task analysis as a monitoring device. All right. So, the assessment you do all the time, and then assessment is a very, very big part of TPEs. And then if you go through the TPA evaluation for the new credential, assessment is very important. There is 3 different times you can do the assessment, right? At the beginning, we do not know the child, then we will do assessment for learning. Where are they at now? The child comes to us, then we will evaluate the child or assess the child. What is their current level of performance? Based on this outcome, we will place the children where they will go to, which classroom they will go to, what type of the services they need. And then while you are teaching them, let's say you have those children in your classroom have about a year, while you are doing instruction, you will do assessment while they are learning. After finish, almost at the end of the semester or at the end of the year, we will do what child learned. Okay, so there's 3 things. At the beginning and while they are learning, we call formative assessment. Final, this one is summative. Today, we're going to talk about, while you are teaching, how we can measure child's learning. That one we will use CBM or CBA, curriculum-based measurement. Probably if you're in MMSN, you will use that CBM. However, if you are in ESN, you will hear more CBA. This is a very important tool because it is specifically what you teach, and then the content is related to the assessment. So curriculum, what you teach, you use that curriculum to assess the child, how much they are learning. So that's why this is a very, very good one, and we wanted to use this tool. But what area that we can use a CBM? Okay, I'll say CBM, but if you're an ESN, the same way, I will kind of interchangeably, I will use a CBM or CBA, okay? So if you do the reading, it's a CBM. Many research has been done on reading. However, we use more people studying, measure the math learning using the CBM. Using the CBM idea, we can modify a little bit, which is CBA assessment, curriculum-based assessment. We do all other ones like a functional skill, it's a ESN using, or social skill, communication skills, transition skill, independent living skills. You can measure using this CBA because CBM measurement is more standardized. And then there is a standardized administration. So anything that if you make a modification, then we will say CBA. If you're ESN, you understand CBM. Okay, we modify it, use the CBA. ESN, people will have a different curricula, not the academic only, right? Not only the reading, writing, or math. If you are in the LA Unified, you will do the unique learning system. And then VB-MAP, if you are in autism, then you will say VB-MAP as a curriculum. So anything that you are using, you can take out the section of it and then use as an assessment tool. The other way that you can do it in ESN, you can unpack Common Core and then you can come up with what are the standard skills, unpack it, and then you will get some goals to teach your students with ESN. In that case, same way, you can make a probe out of this modified content area. Or some of you, if you are a little bit more significant or SDC, maybe ecological inventory. So you will have that content area task analyzed. You can use a CBA, and then we'll talk about the task analysis, how that can be used as a CBA. All right. And then the benefit, we are using CBA or CBM because it is so easy to understand. The student and the parents can understand, oh, this is what we learned, and then this much child learned so far. Not only that, teacher will get information if my teaching strategy, the way that I teach is working or not. So that's why it is good for not only the student, but it is good. You get the feedback. Oh, my teaching works or not. Show parents, because we are drawing the graph out of the data. So that's why it is so easy to see the progress using the graph. Based on that one, the result, we will do the decision making. And then at the beginning, you see, you did the quiz. You will continue the same instructional method, or shall we raise the goal, or shall we just kind of continue what we are doing? So we will make a decision. People prefer CBM because it is connected between instruction and curriculum with assessment. It helps you what to teach. It can be administered anytime you want and quickly. It is very sensitive what child learned. So it is very quick and it's frequently you can do it. At the same time, it's a valid and it's a reliable way that we can do it. So that's why we use CBM. I think MMSN will know. I just wanted to briefly talk about this one. Overall, we will say the curriculum-based evaluation is a big concept, and then the bigger, and then in there is a CBA. Okay, so curriculum-based assessment. In that, specifically CBM, it is a standardized assessment. So CBA is connecting the curriculum and assessment, but CBM, yes, they are connected, but standardized. So they have a stopwatch and then probe, and then just they do the standardized way. That's why it's the only difference. Today, I'm just use it interchangeably. Okay, so you will understand. So CBA is a test written by you, teachers. Okay, and I'll help you how to do that. Even MMSN, I will show you how to do that. Process is like that. You will choose what to assess, what area, what content you will assess. So you make that decision first. Okay, so curriculum area. So anything can be ESN folks placed in transition setting, then you guys will have, okay, it can be a market going or purchasing something or accessing the community information. So whatever, we will do that. You will collect 3 times of a baseline, and then you will think about the goal. Think about the goal. What you're gonna the goal that you want to. So here we think about maybe 13 weeks. Okay, you guys are doing the field work, so let's do just 1 semester. Okay, after 3 points of a baseline, and then you will do instruction for 4 weeks. You use the same instruction for 4 weeks. After 4 weeks, you will determine. Read the graph and then see if effectiveness of your instructional strategy. Keep doing the progress monitoring, but here you're going to make a decision. I'll show you how. And then at the end, for your assignment, you will talk with the parents and then kind of see if you can communicate the result of a progress monitoring with a parent or a student or the other professionals that you work with a student. Okay, and at the end you will describe what process that you used and then we submit to your supervisor. So probably graph. I will show you the graph as well. CBM and CBA, I told you, CBM measurement will be standardized administration. So timer you need, and then 3 minutes, you calculate it. Okay, so you will have a content. So right here, we need probes. Okay, they call probes or assessment tool that you need. Obviously, assessment tool is from the content area that you are teaching, right? From the right out of your curriculum. Think about the probe, where you get the probe. You can pull out from the textbook if you're teaching it. The other way is a math. This is a very, very good the website that I gave you. So this one will give you addition, subtraction, all different type mathematic topics. If you say, I want something an addition, right? Basic addition that I want, maximum value of the number 10, minimum value will be, let's say, maybe 5. Only one number in all problems, use one number. Problem page, one page, I want 25. Make my worksheet. This one will give you worksheet. So you can use this one as your probe. Okay, that makes sense? So you can use anything that you have. So as we go back a little more, let's see, division, multiplication, let's say multiplication, and let's have a 12. Minimum number will be by 7. If you have a student with ESN, you will do 5 questions, right? There. It will give you probe. That makes sense? So this is the where you can go in and make the probe for you. And the other one, this one is reading. If you do the reading, it will generate reading probe for you. Okay. So you can give a title. I don't know. It's a Caffrey. And then author is Caffrey. And then, I see. This one, you have to put it in. You put the sentence here, the paragraph here from your own textbook or any the worksheet. It will show the boundaries and all those. I think I better put something in there, right? Okay, let's have this one. Okay, right there, and then I put this one in. Show sentence boundaries, or you can do 3 semicolon. You will see that. Okay, you will download it. Let me see. Reading example. See, it will give you count, the word count on each area. You will give this one to your child and then say, read this one. And unlike novels, the stories, let's say, short, this child couldn't answer. This was okay. Have a, amount of time to tell, this is wrong. Do you understand? So then it will say 1, 2, 3, and then it will stop right there, and then it will tell you it's up to here is a 43 words, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 less. So it's a 38 words. Got 1, 2, 3 wrong. 35 right, correct. Right? So this is the way that you will see. So this will give you probe for you. So these two, you want to keep it, okay? These two is a very, very good one, okay? You can create your own right here, these two, or you can go into a California Department of Education, and there is a recommended literature list. From that one, age group, so like a second grader, what are the books are recommended by California Department of Education, and then you can select it from there. Or CAPS test sample is also available. This is where, so browse a test item, and then you will select the grade. It starts from the 3rd grade, okay, 3rd grade, and then English or mathematics, listening, okay. Okay, print the card. This one is actually a CASP test. They're example questions, so you can use it as a probe as well. So I'm giving you some different ways that you can find your probe. Okay? Sometimes this is another one, paragraph that you really like, and then you wanted to know the readability of that one. Then you can put that one into the Word. You can come up with the readability, what grade level this reading will be. So I just posted here for the YouTube. It will show you how to do this one. Okay, see this one? It will show you when you have a paragraph, you wanted to know the readability, how difficult it is or how easy it is, then you can use this one. So I posted right there. This is the readability test using Word. So this is the YouTube, so you can do that. For ESN folks, you may use the task analysis as a probe. So it will be a physical activity or motor skill. Then you can use this one as assessment and then instruction, right? So you will do a step by step to the goal, right? Remove the place paper. When you do the baseline, you try to ask a child perform each steps without instruction. You get the 3 points, right? 3 times you do that. Okay. From here to there, you can do 4 weeks of instruction. Okay, that makes sense? All right. So you can use this one as a probe. So I can show you this one. So for example, this is making a peanut butter. Let's say make it 20 steps. This one without instruction, then it will be your baseline. After this one, see, and then you will do out of this one 60, 63, 63. This is the number that you will put a plot on the graph. Okay, and then you will do 4 weeks of instruction, and then and maybe certain day you pick, so once a week, or you collect the data again, and then you will plot this one, 4 dots, so 4 weeks, right? So at least the 4 evaluation or the assessment, and then you will do data collection right here. If you are in MMSN, how to use the MMSN, collect the data. This is a videotape. It will show you how to collect the data. The other one is from the Canvas module. I post this one. This one was done by Dr. Ospova. So she gave you an instruction. So you can see this one or this one. So it's up to you. You know already how to do it, then you don't have to watch it. So for example, establish the baseline. So this one using the math example, but if you do the task analysis, then you can have the 3 points baseline task analysis percentage or the score, and you plot that. You give this one how many correct is the mastery. You have to think about it. If I teach this one, what will be the mastery level of a student who will solve this problem? How fast or how many correct? Okay, you decide that one. And you start to collect the data. So at least 3 points. So first you will do, okay, this is the first point. Okay, no math problem solved. Second time, 1 problem solved. And then the third time, this part what? Without instruction. So same thing, if you did a task analysis, let's say 68% or 70% or 65%, so you will put this one without instruction. So when you do these 3, plot the 3, at the beginning, what do we say? What will be the mastery level? At least they have to finish all 5. So you decide the goal line. What are you thinking about child will be able to? So let's say if you did the 80% answer correctly, or you will do all the steps 80% correctly without any help, then that's the goal right there. So the 3 points you did, and then you will average it. Okay, this is the baseline where a child is performing now. You have to decide your goal. You will draw the line, here, from here to right there. Okay, so this is goal line. So make sure that you draw this much. Okay, if you already started it, you should have this much. All right, once you know this baseline and goal line, okay, then you will do You will do instruction for 4 weeks, but the decision you have to make after 4 weeks of instruction, rule will go like that. Above the trend line, okay, goal line or goal trend line, or it will be hovering around there, the line, right? And the other one is making growth, but not really going over the trajectory or below trend line. There will be a full possible scenario, right? So if you have above the trend line, then you have to change the goal. Many of you correctly answer the quiz. It's hovering around there, then you just continue instruction. Okay, continue instruction. Making the growth, but not yet going over the trajectory, that line. Then try to do 4 more points. Okay, 4 weeks more. Don't stop or don't make a change. If it is showing the progress, then although it is below the line, but still you wanted to do that. If it is below the line, then you will do change. So this is what you have to have as a decision rules. So like this is the baseline right there. This is the baseline. So you did 3 points and then you average it. So you get the point. And then from here to there, you have the goal trend line. Okay. And then you taught 4 times. Okay. Right here. Okay. What will be the decision for you?
To stay with the same one, to keep the same goal.
Right. A same goal, same instructional strategy. Okay. Just do what you have been doing. Just keep doing the same thing. Teach. The goals stay the same. Content that you're teaching the same. So keep doing. Don't make any change, but keep teaching. Okay. What about this part? 4 points here, 4 here. So what will be the decision on this one? The task analysis, folks, as well. Okay. If you have 4 points like this, what will be your decision after 4 weeks?
I think it's just keep going for 4 more weeks, right? Like we have another 4 weeks to keep trying.
Okay. Yes. Because it's all 4 are below the trend line. But so you see, this one is going up, right? It's going uptrend. So why don't we give more time to do it? So don't change anything and just keep doing the same thing what you're doing. Same goal and then same instructional strategy that you've been using. Okay. Here, one thing is the important thing is strategy is supposed to be evidence-based, right? Say if you are teaching reading or math, so use the evidence-based. Okay. Okay. How about this case? Yes. Is a change in the goal possible? Yes. That's a good suggestion. However, child has to learn this much, let's say. Then how about we change what we've been doing? See, you remember the CBM is giving information for teachers how our teaching is going, right? So how about if we try to change our instructional strategy? However, you guys are doing your field work. So why don't you talk with your supervisor? If you have a master teacher, then you wanted to discuss with the master teacher, what do you think I should try something else? Is there any way that I can change? Or do you think I had real high goal for this child to lower the goal a little bit? Or let's change our instruction first. Think about this one, instructional change. So I continue 4 weeks. It is above or making a progress in below. Don't change anything. Just keep doing what you've been doing. Everything is really exceed, then you make it higher goal. But same thing, if you wanted to make a decision, consult with your supervisor. Okay. So this is the whole idea about the CBM. It is the 4 weeks, but it is below, but making a progress. So we wanted to stay on direct instruction is the one that this person was using. Okay. However, after 4 weeks, you see this. It's just not going up anymore, going to the sideways. That's the time after 4 points, then you want to change your intervention. So consult with your master teacher or supervisor and try to have a different, so peer mediated strategy that you wanted to use here below. So it's going upward a little bit. So you and your supervisor, you and master teacher decide to keep going, or you can do it is a sideways, it's not making that much of a progress. So shall we try something else? And then maybe peer mediated and then self-regulated strategy development. So we're going to use different one as well. Yes, it will go above the goal line. That's the whole idea. Okay. So CBM will help us making a goal and then using the evidence-based instruction according to that category of a content area. Okay, reading strategy or the math strategy, which is evidence-based. And so you have to know different strategies and you will change it. So if I summarize this one, so you have to develop the probe. Okay, so now you know where to get the probe, at least a reading link or the math link or the task analysis link. So you will have the probe. You will establish the goal. What will be the goal that you wanted to make on this lesson? Okay, this lesson. At least the 3 points baseline, and then you draw the line, the goal line, right? And then deliver instruction. And after 4 weeks, decision making. So you have to decide what to do. Continue or change. After the 4 weeks, monitor remaining weeks until you finish your field work. You will share the graphs and the result with the parents or the teacher or other professionals. Write up what you did, submit the final product. So either way, you will know MMSN, more the academic content area, do that. If you have ESN, you can use the task analysis or even content area, so like going out to purchasing the grocery, there will be the things that you expect them to do, right? Independently, the list of the grocery that they have to purchase, and then they collect all the items, bring it out, and then they have to pay, and then bring the whole grocery back to school. Then that's the whole series that you want them to do. So you can make a probe there and then you can do that. So anything actually you can use a CBM or CBA. Okay. The reason we do this, insane doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different result. Child is not learning, but we just kind of keep doing the same thing. No, it's not a good idea. So we have to change our instructional strategy. We have to change our goal. We have to change our material. And you have to, really support system has to be, prompting has to be different. We do something differently. Okay. Well, thank you so much. Very good. I always see you guys.